Rain and high winds pounded parts of the metro area today. That weather turning deadly after strong winds flipped a paddleboarder at Chatfield Reservoir. That man's body was found hours later. Colorado Parks and Wildlife say the 30-year-old was paddleboarding with his two kids when that paddleboard was flipped by a strong gust of wind. The children were rescued, but that dad did not survive. He was not wearing a life jacket. We want to get right to First Alert Chief Meteorologist Dave Aguilera. Dave, it has been a busy afternoon. We are always talking about the dangers of this severe weather, from thunderstorms to a 70-mile-an-hour wind gust.
Exactly right. Yeah, usually we're worried about hail or even tornadoes or lightning and that type of thing, or rain. Today it was the wind. We had a classic microburst making storm out there. We get these high base storms sucking in warm, dry air. That air cools rapidly and cold air falls, so it accelerates quickly towards the ground. Once it hits the ground, it spreads out and can create winds over 60 miles per hour. Here's the storm that caused it right over Buffalo Creek. Doesn't look very big on the radar, but watch what it did as we add the wind to that. The storm blew up over Buffalo Creek, but then once it made it to Sprucewood, watch the wind vectors just kind of blast out, almost like fireworks. That's the downburst wind right there pushing on out. And there's Chatfield. Here's Highlands Ranch, Littleton, Ken Carroll, and that pushed all that wind up into the southern portion of our metro area from Castle Rock all the way up into Inglewood. We had 59 to nearly 72-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Now tonight, things have calmed down around the Denver metro area, but we got one severe thunderstorm warning south of Briggsdale up there in Weld County. They are still looking at 60-mile-per-hour winds and possibly 1-inch diameter hail. Michael, tomorrow we could see severe thunderstorms over all of eastern Colorado before a massive heat wave takes over on Wednesday. I'll detail that for you in your First Alert forecast.
All right, Dave, thank you. Well, those high winds also sent trees into homes and yards. It also blew down part of the IKEA sign in Centennial. There was also a brief landspout tornado in Aurora around 3 o'clock this afternoon. Aurora Fire says it was in an open field, and thankfully no injuries were reported. As Dave just mentioned, we are expecting more severe weather this week. You can stay up to date with weather updates every 10 minutes on our 24-hour streaming service. Just head to CBSColorado.com.